बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम। अस्सलामु अलैकुम वरहमतुल्लाहि वबरकातुहू। Dear students, welcome back to the online class. Tenth class computer, chapter number 3, input and output handling. And today we have lecture number 17. In our previous lecture, we discussed about the input operation and output operation. And in output operation, we discussed the printf, and in input operation, we only discussed the scanf. And in printf function, we discuss two things. First term is format specifier, and the second term is the list of arguments. In our previous lectures, we only defined the format specifier and the list of the arguments. And when we discuss the scanf function, in scanf function, we learn the two terms. First term is format specifier, and the second term is the list of the variables. And again, we only define the format specifier and the list of the variable in the scanf function. We don't discuss in detail format specifier and the list of the variable. So today we discuss the format specifier again, but in some detail. What do you mean by the format specifier, or why we use the format specifier, where we use the format specifier, how we use the format specifier, these things about the format specifier. So let's start format specifier. Format specifier is the computer code that tells us about the data type, according to which we have to print or take the input value from the user. Okay, let's suppose if we want to take the input from the user a number for printing a table. So it means we have to take the number for printing a table, and number is integer, means 1, 2, 5, 9, 10, 13, 15, 20, any number, but the number is integer. So it means we use the format specifier %d, and %d tell us we have to take the input integer values. Okay, %d tell us takes the integer value as an input. Now, if we want to take the input as the height of a student, or we can say that take the input weight of 5 students. So we know that, let's suppose student A. So student A maybe have the weight of, but student C maybe have the 50.5, or we can say that 74.5 kg weight. So it means when we have to take the input, the number or the value which can take the point, so we use a different specifier. And when we see a format specifier, we can understand which type of values we can take from the user. Okay, and let's suppose we say that we have to take the information about the students. So a teacher asks for a students, tell your name. What is your name? Okay, so in answer, student will ask, my name is Muhammad Adil. Okay, next question is, what is your father name? So my father name is, let's suppose, Muhammad Hamza. Okay, So in which class you read? So sometimes in C language program, we have to take the data from the user in the English like words. So that's why we use the another format specifier. So these are the three data types which are used in the C language programs. And for these three data types, we have to use different format specifiers. And when we use the format specifier in the C language program, we don't need to write anywhere what is the purpose of this format specifier, because when we use the format specifier, we don't add what is the purpose of this format specifier. Okay, so normally we use the %d, %f and format specifier. So let's check the list of commonly used format specifier. So commonly used format specifier is %d. %d is used for the decimal integers. Okay, and %i is used for the integers. %id is used for the long decimal integers. %f is used for the floating point. %e is used for the floating point. So what is the difference between the %f and %e? In %f, we take the floating point, but in decimal notation. And in %e, we again take the floating point, but in exponential notation. And last, %c is used for the single character. It means whenever we want to take the input from the user, so we use this format specifier, but normally we use the %d, %f, and %c. These format specifiers are normally used in the C language program. We rarely use %e, %ld, %e. Okay, these three format specifier %i, %l is the purpose of the integer format specifier. When we use the %d, so it means we have to take the data from the user in the decimal integers. And when we use the %ld, it means we take the long integers. Okay, and when we use the %i, so it means we have to take the integers. Okay, now let's take an example of %d, %i. So when we use the %d, so it means int a, b, c, d, it means we have to take 4 variables integer, means we store the value in a, b, c, d integer data type. Okay, next printf \n, enter the value of a. Now we write the \n, enter the value of a in inverted commas. So we know that in our previous lecture we learned that whenever we write the any statement in the inverted commas, so it means this statement must be displayed on the monitor. So when you run this program on your screen, first you get the enter the value of a, and then next to the a, the cursor will blinking. Okay, and you will enter some data. And for getting something from the user, or we can say that for getting input from the user, we can use the input function which we learned in the previous lecture, that is scanf. And what is the syntax of the scanf? First of all, we write the scanf bracket percent %d in inverted commas, comma, and a at the end of statement terminator means semicolon. Now, if we want to take the value 15.5, 15.5, so in these inverted commas we use percent %f because percent %f is used for the decimal means floating point numbers. But now we use the percent %d in inverted commas. So percent %d means we have to take the input data, let's suppose 15, 20, 25. So when user enter the 25, it will store in variable a. Variable a. Okay. Now printf inverted commas a equal to percent %d comma a semicolon. Now again printf. So it means we write the a equal to percent %d in inverted commas. So it will be display on your printer, or we can say that it will be display on your monitor. So how it will display? It is written as a equal to a equals to now percent %d percent %d. This percent %d, this percent %d changes with the value of a. Okay, when we write percent %d percent %f percent %c in inverted commas in printf, so this percent %d replaced with the value of variable which is written next to the comma. So when we print the a equals to percent %d, now percent %d change with the value of a. Okay, and so it will display the answer a equal to, so let's suppose user enter the 15, so it will display like this, a equal to 15 on your screen. Okay, now next is again when controller execute the next line, printf \n enter the value of b. So again you will find a statement on your monitor and it will ask you to enter the value of b. Okay, let's check here. When you execute the program, it will display like enter the value of a, then you enter the 3, so it will display the a equal to 3. When controller comes to the next line, this line, okay, so enter the value of b. So again on your screen it will display like enter the value of b. So here you write 12, but before the writing 12, here cursor will blinking, okay, and then you write the 12, 15, 20, any number you enter. Okay ji. Next line, when a controller come to the next line, scanf percent %i b. Okay ji. So when you enter the 12, it will store in the variable b, in variable b. Okay, for getting something from the user, for getting some variable, for getting some number, for getting some integer from the user, we use two functions, output and input. First we use the output function. Output function is used for ask the user to enter the value. Then we must use the input function. If we use only output function, please enter the value of b. So user cannot enter the value of b. If user enter the value of b, let's suppose 15. So controller cannot store 15 in any variable because we don't use the input function. So keep it in your mind whenever you have to take the input from the user, you have to use two operations. Here we use two operations. Okay, we use the two operations, and again when we solve the next two lines, again here we again use the two operations. First line represents the enter the value of b, so it will display the message on screen. So user come to know that now we have to enter the value. So second operation scanf is used for getting something from the user. Okay, now these two operations is used for getting something from the user. Now when we want to display anything on your monitor, so you will only use the one operation, output operation. Output operation, and the operation is printf. Printf. Okay. Now printf enter the value of c. Again, we want to get things from the user. So first of all, we write the printf for asking the user to enter the something. So it will display the message, enter the value on value of c, enter the value of c. So user enter the 16, but for getting the 16, we must write the scanf %i and c. If we don't write here scanf, so it means we don't get the value from the user. Okay. Now last printf is used for displaying the answer of the C. So very simple example, and when we run the program, we will display like this on your screen. Floating point format specifier. So now what is the floating point format specifier? Floating points format specifier is used for take the values in integers and for in decimals, means 15.5, 20.5, 19.5, anything. Okay, so when we use this format specifier, we use the %f. Okay, and when we use the %f, we use the %f for taking the decimal numbers, but after the point we only take the 6 digits, not more than 6 digits. Means after point you can take the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 only. You cannot store the value more than 6 digit after the point. Okay, so let's take an example of this format specifier. The example is float xy. It means xy are two variables and we have to store the values in xy. So we can write x equal to 3.55, y equal to 144.36. You can also take these values from the user, but for taking the values from the user, first of all we have to write printf, enter the value for x. Then we use the scanf for getting something from the user. Okay, but now in this example we enter directly x equal to 3.55, y equal to 144.36. Okay, now printf \n x equal to %f. Now again x equal to %f is written in the inverted commas, so it means we have to display this message on our screen, but we know that %d change with the value of x, which is written after the comma, and here is %e, which replaced with the value of y. So when we run this program, it will display the x equal to 3.55, y equal to 144.36 because of these format specifiers. Okay, this. Now here %f and %d. So what is the difference of %f and %d? %f is used for the floating point format specifier, but we learned in the previous slides %f is used for the decimal notation and %e is used for the exponential notation. Okay, so now in your answer you can see here, when we use the %f, it will display 5 and 4 zeros, because we know that %f, when we use the %f after the point, we will get the 6 digits. So here we write x equal to 3.55, but when we display our answer, it will display 4 zeros next to the 55, because it has to complete the 6th digit after the point. Now when we use the %e, so %e is used with the exponential notation. Exponential notation means we have to write a number in the scientific notation. We can say that simply. You know that when we solve the exercise 9th class mathematics chapter number 3 and exercise 3.1 and question number 1, change the ordinary number into the scientific notation. I hope you understand how to change the ordinary number into scientific notation. You learn in the class number 9 mathematics books, chapter number 3, logarithms, and exercise 3.1 and question number 1. Okay? Same. We have the value 144.36, but why it display 1.4436? Because we know that in the scientific notation, we have the point after the 1 digit, and the digit is not equal to 0. And when we move the point from here to here, it becomes 10 powers 2. But we write in the exponential notation, so that's why we write here e. Exponential notation represented with the e. Okay, so e powers 2, which is your required answer. Very simple. But this answer automatically display when the compiler run the program. You don't need to remember these type of answers. When you enter the F5, it will display these type of answers automatically. This is the work for the compiler, not for the you. The character format specifier. This format specifier is used for the